Okay, so I'm entering my new home. There's like no RAM. Let me close some shit out. This is really bad. Chrome is dead. No. Firefox doesn't appear open. 7-zip doesn't need to be. No, I don't think this is decent. Anyway, the place is kind of messy, but that's okay because I'll show Shamika that it was messy, and that way she'll appreciate that it won't be messy. Because if I just clean up, I don't think that'll help my situation enough. She won't, she has to see that before and after. So this is me eating Five Guys, and I'm a vegetarian again. So reminding people that I am not saying I ever broke from it, and it's actually at Five Guys I didn't get a burger, I got fries, and with my fries I had peanuts, and even though I gave most of my peanuts to the homeless people on the street on my way here, and the first one was mad grateful and the second one was mad ungrateful. I am now just chilling at home with the dog. So that's our dining nook. We actually chose this apartment over one on the 16th floor with the views in my opinion weren't any more special because it pointed the same direction as what we see here. You just see it from 16 stories up and all the way down to the south counties and all. But so yeah, the ceilings are really high throughout the entire apartment, even the freaking bathrooms. But yeah, so we've got that dining nook and our table. We were worried because the table and chairs wouldn't fit in, but we put it in obliquely, and it's just perfect. This is where the dog lives. His cage. Yes, what? You want to play? Alright, I'll throw it to you once, but I'm doing a video right now. Good boy. Alright, so this is the living room. Bunch of boxes in this corner behind the desk. We're going to put shelves up in this weird... We have a little wall with an acute angle. No, obtuse angle. Whoa, my bad. Wow. This is my view out of the living room. And yes, we live by all the AC equipment, and you can hear it all. But that's why the rent is cheap. And we had fire trucks and the interstate at our old place, and so that crap. I actually didn't think that. I thought that I would go fucking completely stir crazy. On the one hand, it's like our old apartment was very, very dark and quiet at night. And then on the other hand, the humming in the background, in the distance or the background here, isn't really much of a substantial issue. So TV right here in the front and center. I keep my bike over here. Shamika insists this is the most logical place for it, and that behind the desk is not, because it hurts the flow of the room. And I made like a fight because I fought for that to be the spot the first time, and she was cool with it. But turns out this is actually the best spot for it because the couches should not be on the the love seat should not be against that wall. And I had another stupid idea that it should. So Shamika won that one too. She's 2 for 2 on major furniture decisions. So the kitchen is tiny, but the ceilings in the kitchen are still 9 feet. The appliances are nice. Everything is... Oh, gas range. Big deal. And yeah, lighting is pretty sweet. Everything's central air and heat. That's included too. Bathroom's tiny. But you have no idea what it's like to, unless you come from, there's certain apartment buildings in Brooklyn and Manhattan, I guess, that I can say are like this. Maybe all throughout New York City, but your ceilings are just so high, and it's just nice to be able to take a bath and look all the way up at that ceiling. Especially if you need Epsom salt to resuscitate your entire range of 206 bones and over 600 muscles or whatever. You're so good with Epsom salt. Except that the bathtub didn't fill completely, which sort of has this weird thing where you have to half dip yourself like a hard-boiled egg. Which, in my opinion, that shit is for contortionists. Not fat asses like me, right? So, this is the bedroom. Master bedroom, but it's fucking only bedroom. And it's huge. It's huge as hell. We had no idea. It's not just a superior use of space. It's just a big-ass room. We have another window. It has... I'm not even going to open it. It has the same view as our living room. Actually, in a better view of the street. This... we're going to put up, we're going to have a bookshelf in the bedroom, and we're going to have, two in the living room, and then we're going to have wall shelves for storage in addition to that, because if we didn't do that, our shit would just be hanging out in the open or getting moldy in closets that we don't use. We had 860 square feet at our old apartment, but so much of it was in utile. So yeah, this is the TV, the smaller TV. It's funny because that's an old 19-inch CRT television, and it's a good size comparison. It shows you how big the ceiling is, and the dog does too, I guess, if you've been seeing him lately. He thinks this is all about him. He doesn't understand I'm trying to show people real estate. Get back in front of the camera, buddy. Come on. No, go back out. Alright. So yeah, that's the quick tour of the apartment. Can't get too long with that nonsense.